Hello all, today in this lecture we are going to see what is light sensor. Okay, so in my previous video we have seen that what is the sensor in detail. We have seen classification of sensor, types of sensors also. So in detail we have seen the sensor there. So have you ever think that in your smartphone that you in your hand is going to be changes the brightness according to the light falling on the screen? If you turn on the button auto brightness, it will be going to be auto reset the brightness. Okay, you can see on the screen. So it is auto resetting the brightness, automatically increasing or decreasing the brightness with respect to the light falling on the screen. Okay, well, this has been made up of this has been made possible with the help of light sensor. Okay, so whatever you are going to be see in your smartphone by changing the brightness of the screen automatically, this has been possible with the help of light sensor. Okay, so today we are going to see what is light sensor. It is a passive device that converts the light energy into a electrical signal output. Okay, so light sensors are more commonly known as photoelectric devices or photosensors because they convert light energy into a electronic signal. Okay, the sensor receives the light reflected on the target. So these are the sensors on your screen, you can see. So light sensors will look like somewhat this. Okay, light sensors convert light energy into electrical energy. So look at the screen for a second. So this is the good example of the light sensor. Second one, as the light falling on the, as the intensity of the light is increasing, output voltage is also increasing. As the intensity of the light is going to be decreased, the output voltage is also going to be decreased. So look at the screen for a second. Okay, so this has been adjusted with the two lights, that how much intensity you have to keep for the light. Okay, so if one light has been gone off, then second light is automatically increasing the intensity. Okay, so these are the very best example of the light sensors that I am showing on the screen. See, as the hand of the man is come towards the light, it is going to be automatically on. Okay, there is a particular span, you can see the hand of the person is as soon as come towards the or in range of the diode, light will automatically on. Okay, so these are the some good example of the light sensors. Look at the syllabus once. So we have seen in my previous video that introduction to sensors. Today we are started with the light sensors. Okay, so how does a light sensor know what to do with a certain amount of light? What are the characteristics of the light? How can we take the advantages of them? So what is light sensor then? A light sensor is a sensor that measures the amount of light. Okay, measures the amount of light. So a light sensor is used in a camera to measure the brightness of an area. This information is used by the camera to automatically adjust the exposure of your images. Light sensors can measure the entire scene or it can just measure a portion of a scene. Light sensor is a semiconductor device, or you can see as a optical sensor that measures the amount of light that reaches the sensor. The light sensors have different applications. It measures the intensity of light from source or a monitor light intensity. It can also detect a presence of a flash of a light. But the main problem with the current light sensor is their short detection range. Okay, in previous GIF images what you have seen, that the man has to take very near his hand to that particular sensor. So short detection range we can say to it. The light intensity depend only on the distance between the light sensors and the source, but the distance is very small because light travels very fast. Okay, so what are the types of a light sensor? In this video we are going to cover in detail the types of light sensors. Okay, there are different types of light sensors. Among that, very famous three types are photoresistor, photodiodes and phototransistors. Photoresistor, photodiodes and phototransistor. Let's start with the photoresistors. So photoresistors can look like this. You can see into the image on your screen at below of the passage. The most common light sensor type that's used in a light sensor circuit are photoresistors. Okay, also known as light dependent resistor, LDR. Photoresistors are used to simply detect whether a light is on or off and compare relative light levels throughout the day. So in the image you can see this is the photoresistor. LDR we can see. Okay, light dependent resistor. What are the photoresistor made up of? A high resistance semiconductor material called cadmium sulfide cells, highly sensitive to visible and near infrared light. Photoresistor is a variable resistor whose resistance varies depend upon the amount of light that is exposed to. It can be used to detect the presence or absence of light. You can see into the image on the screen that as the light falls on the resistor, the resistance decreases and current will pass through the another side of the resistor. You can see if the light falls on the resistor, automatically the resistance is going to be decreased. That's why the current can able to flow. Second, photodiodes. Photodiodes are another type of light sensor, but instead of using the change in resistance like LDR, it is more complex to light, easily changing light into a flow of electric currents. It is also called as photodetector or photosensors. In the following images, you can see photodiode looks like. So in this screen also you can see a photodiode look alike. Photodiode are mainly made up of a silicon and germanium material and comprises of optical fiber, built-in lenses and surface areas. Photodiode is also called as a small solar light. Okay, following images shows the symbol of a photodiode. I think you all are very aware about this symbol. Photodiode symbol we can call it as anode and cathode is there. Okay, anode is for positive and cathode is negative side of the battery. Here you can see this is the connections we have done. One side is connected to the negative side of the battery and another side is connected to the positive side of the battery. P type and N type, two partition we have done here. P type is connected to the negative, that is cathode, and N type is connected to the positive side of the battery, that is anode. Okay, so here as soon as the light fall on a diode, you can see in this image, as soon as the light fall on the image, holes and the electrons are going to be generated. You know that very well that electrons are going to pass towards the cathode and the holes are going to move towards the P type. You can see here. So holes are going to be passed to the P type here and electrons are going to be passed to the N type here. You can see as soon as the light is fall on to the diode, depletion is going to be generated. Whatever you can see into the image, the formation of electrons and hole is carried out and holes are going to move towards the P type, whereas electrons are going to move towards the N type. So whatever these extraction and separations of the holes and electron is generated in between the P type and N type is called as a depletion region. Third type is phototransistors. Like photodiode, phototransistors also conduct depending on the light falling on them. They are used for position sensing and security system, etc. The only difference here is that transistor is being used in photodiode. The light falling on the depletion region leads to the flow of current, whereas in a phototransistor, light falling on the transistor base leads to the flow of charges. So photoresistor means the last light sensor type will be exploring today. This is photoresistor. Okay, this is the last type. The photoresistor light sensor can be described as a photodiode or amplifier, which the added amplification light sensitivity is far better on the phototransistors. However, it doesn't fare better in low light level detection as compared to the photodiodes. You can see this is the symbol of the phototransistor. A transistor is an electronic component. Fine. You can see transistor consists of two PN diodes. Okay, connected back to back. It has three terminals, namely emitter, base and collector. Okay. The basic idea behind a transistor is that it lets you control the flow of a current through one channel by varying the intensity of much smaller current that's flowing through the second channel. You can see into the image that as the light intensity is going to be increased, voltage is going to be increased. Whatever the light signals are falling on the phototransistor, it is converted into a current. Okay, electric signal. So electric signal is going to be measured here. As the intensity of light is increases, the voltage generation is also increases. Okay, the transistor is a semiconductor device with a three terminals, as I previously told you. That is collector, emitter and base. Terminals are capable of amplification and rectifications. Okay, so you can see clearly in the image, as the intensity of light is going to be increased, voltage is going to be increased. So this is the small diagram showing that different types of the transistor. You can see here a transistor has been divided into the two main types, that is bipolar junction transistor and field effect transistors. Bipolar junction transistors, shortly BJT, is a current control device that consists of two PN junction for its function, whereas field effect transistor, shortly termed as FET, is voltage control device and BJT is a current control device. FET is the voltage control device. Okay, unlike the BJT, which is current control device, FET is a unipolar device, whereas BJT is a bipolar device. Okay, there is a small difference in between the BJT and FET is that BJT is the bipolar device, whereas FET is a unipolar device, field effect transistor. And bipolar junction transistor is low noise level, whereas in field effect transistor there is a high noise level. Okay, so for today's lecture, in short, let me tell you the summary of the lecture is that phototransistors are similar to photodiodes in that they both convert light energy into a electrical current, whereas in photodiodes, these are the type of light sensors that convert the light into an electric signal. And the last one is photoresistors. This is also known as light dependent resistors. Fine, that's it for the lecture.